So I want us to think not only about the mercy of God, but can we end this morning thinking about the life of one who compromises like Lot? Let's take to heart this warning. Take to heart these warnings, brothers and sisters. By the time we get to Genesis chapter 19, Lot is sitting in the gate. That means he had a position of authority. From on a hill, looking over 25 years earlier to that land, from up on that hill, deciding where to move, to moving outside the city, right? He pitched his tent near Sodom, to then he moved within the city, and then gradually whatever became to, at some point, to a position of authority like an elder in the city. That took time. How did he get there? Lot didn't get his affections for Sodom and the life there overnight. What we read in Genesis 19 was 25 years in the making. Gradually, through the course of time, he got more and more comfortable with the worldliness, even though the scriptures say he was vexed by it. The life of Lot shows us that it's possible to have a saved soul, one man said, and a wasted life. Lot will be saved, but his life, it won't accomplish anything. 1 Corinthians 3:5, if anyone's work is burned, he will suffer loss, but he himself will be saved, yet so as through fire. The expression, saved by the skin of his teeth, said whatever that means. Barely saved. You say, well, at least he's saved, but that's not the point you're supposed to take away from this. You're supposed to say, what a wasted life here. One man says too much of Lot's heart was in Sodom, so he was not anxious to leave the city. This lack of urgency to do the things of God, it's a common sign of compromise and a backslidden condition. Lot was in the worst of all places. You know why? Tell me if you felt like this before. He had too much of the world to be happy in the Lord and too much of the Lord to be happy in the world. That's what compromise does, doesn't it? Want to do things like what's going on in the world and my heart is drawn there, and when I do that, I have just enough of the Lord. I can't really be happy in it, but I want to. I'm in the world and I know enough about the Lord that I really can't be happy doing the things of the world. It's a life of compromise. That's why Jesus makes such strong statements. You're not going to serve God and money at the same time. You're going to love one and hate the other. Don't fool yourself. You can't live for yourself and live for Christ at the same time. That's why the call of the gospel is take up your cross, deny yourself, die to yourself, live for Christ, grab a hold of Christ, pursue Him. That's God's gracious call to keep you and I from living this life where we think we can have the holy God and the world. You can't have the love of the Father and the love of the world. It's God's graciousness to give us the cross. Paul says that the cross, by the cross, what's happened to Him? He's died to the world, and the world's died to Him. What Lot's saying here is something we've all experienced. I still kind of really want the world. Still kind of really love the world. Put it to death. That's why the scriptures say things not only put off these sins, but put to death. Lay the axe to the root.